So some general patterns of biodiversity. We typically see biodiversity be the lowest closer to the poles and increasing as one moves closer to the equator. So if we kind of look at this map, what we're seeing is these really low species richness of birds living in and around the Arctic. And that as we head further south, we're seeing an increase. And so eventually we're going to get down into this area that's close to the equator. So we started up here with 40 species of birds. As we move down, we get more and more. So we're seeing like 180, 200, and as we get to the equator, we're starting to see 500, 600 species of birds. So typically we see this with all different taxa and both terrestrial and marine ecosystems. We also tend to see that mountainous regions have higher biodiversity than areas of the similar latitude that are flat. So if we look at here, we can see of these similar latitudes, right? So these areas where there's high mountains are going to have between about 200 to 210 species of birds, where areas of the same latitude might have 160 or 180. Okay. So, and again, just thinking about that ecosystem diversity that we see as we move through these life zones, right? So that's what's driving that pattern. Additionally, we tend to see biodiversity decrease as the distance from the mainland on a peninsula, right? So the further you are from the mainland, the lower species diversity that you're going to have. Okay, we see that with Baja California here. So at where that peninsula is at the mainland, we have 180 species of birds, but as we move further south to the end, we're talking about 100 species of birds. We also see that same pattern in Florida.